Hello everyone, and in today's video I'll be showing you the fastest way to get seeds inside garden tower defense. Now, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to either play the enchanted jungle or play a very hard version of the garden. Either one of them, get good lots of seeds. So I'm going to demonstrate by doing the enchanted forest. So what you want to do is play on hard difficulty because that gives you 700 seeds for 30 waves. Then you're going to want to place some cactuses to start off your run. Usually this method works almost every time. So you're going to want to pick this and you're going to have to do some shuffling here and there, but the difficult part is always at the beginning. Once you've got the flow, it becomes a piece of cake. Mainly because in the next wave, there's going to be more difficult stuff than it was in the first wave. Only slightly, but you're going to need to keep rearranging those cacti in order to succeed quite easily. And then once you've gone through those early rounds, got yourself some good amounts of money, you will then move on to the next stage of the plan. And here is where my favourite part comes in. We now use the slingshots. Now, slingshots are good for long range, and at the maximum capacity, they deal 75 damage per hit. Their reload speed is okay, but they're very good for the method. You're going to need to keep upgrading them though. Now, the next thing is you've got to place some down near the front, so then they have that frontal range attack that you will need for the late game when you're fighting the bosses at stage 20, 25 and 30. After doing a couple upgrades, you're going to place in your second line of attack. Now, this is obviously going to be that spare sort of wingman, if you want to call it so, to protect the front line and help boost that defense. Now that you have your upgrades done, all of those creatures don't stand a chance with your slingshots, because they now deal 75 damage per hit and their range is 37. So you're going to plant some more in that middle row and then put a couple on the outside just for certainty. By roughly round 19 is where you're going to start money farming. See how much cash I've got there? That is because the higher the difficulty of the creature, the better money you get, and the first boss will be coming in this round. So you're going to want to have all those things down. I've got a galactic shroom placed down because they have such a fast fire rate. If you can get that, it's in the sunflower event. Now, as you could see, that Scorpion Kin was not much of a problem, but they get even more difficult as it goes on. In round 25, it's 19,000 health. In round 30, it's 30,000 health. In order to reinforce this, you're going to want to place a third line, I repeat, a third line of slingshots. They are very useful, and look at how far that radius is. Now for the next part, you're going to want to take another galactic shroom and plop it down at the end for some security. So then pretty much if anything bad happens, you have that last line of defense. Then you place another slingshot down there. So now once I upgrade this, we are prepared for the boss fight. For the first part, it's just a money farm though. Now after that second boss, it's the time that you place down these outside of the rim slingshots, because then once you have them down, you've got that extra source of protection. Now you get to place down your broccoli plants. So the broccoli, they deal 100 on base, but if you upgrade them all the way, they deal 1,000 per hit. That is the type of stuff you need for your final boss battle. Now you just got to place down that final batch of broccoli, and then it will go smoothly in the final. And just before I could even place down a backup plan, we get the win. So it's just that simple. It takes about 15 minutes because I cut it down. And there you have it. That is the easiest way to get seeds in Garden Tower Defense. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a sub on the channel. Check out other videos if you enjoyed this, and goodbye.